Hey everybody, welcome to this week's programming. This week we are continuing from last week's strength cycle. Remember, we're focused on the big lifts, deadlift, bench press, front squat. We're keeping that 70%. We're using that tempo of 3-1-1-1 across the board. That way we're just keeping it simple, but we're still going to maximize the results from those exercises. So if you did them last week, the goal this week is just to add 5 pounds to every working set. So with that being said, also, we had quite a few people sign up for the Community Cup. I know I didn't mention that to the gym. I just, they kind of threw it on this year, and the way CrossFit put it together, I knew it was coming, but I didn't want to, make everybody sign up for it online. But then they came out with the workouts, and the workouts are actually really, really good. I wasn't expecting them to be this good of a test. So what we're going to do, we program them into this week. And for those that signed up and that want to do it, you can put the scores in on the website, the Community Cup website, or at least we can test it out, see how our fitness is personally with these workouts. And go check out the leaderboard. So Monday, starting it off with workout number 1, 20-minute AMRAP. You got 15 box jump overs, 10 dumbbell snatches, and 5 strict handstand push-ups. That is the pro standard. Now with each one of these standards, they give you 5 different options. You got a beginner, a novice, intermediate, advanced, and then pro. We only have 3 of those in-house. So we're going to be doing the beginner option, the intermediate option, and then we have the pro written down for our comp. Track when it comes to our bound performance track. But that's what we got going on. The boxes 30-24 inches. Dumbbell snatches only 50-35, and that's for intermediate, advanced, and pro. I think maybe even novice. Can't remember, but you can go to the website, print off those scorecards, and then look, see which one you want, or just choose one of the 3 options that we got in here. Then Tuesday, we're going to do our deadlifts. Remember, if you did these last week, you're going to add 5 to 10 pounds, what you did last week, to all the working sets. So if you did 150 pounds this week, 155 or 160. Remember, we're taking small jumps throughout this summer. We're going to be sticking with this for a long time. So we don't want to max out too early. Stay light, focus on that tempo, make sure all the correct movement patterns are in place before adding that weight up. And then we got workout 2. You got 4 sets. You got 3 2-minute AMRAPs, and then you have 1 3-minute AMRAP to end on. So how this plays out, you're going to do a 2-minute AMRAP, rest 1 minute, 2-minute AMRAP, rest 1 minute, 2-minute AMRAP, rest 1 minute, 3-minute AMRAP to end on. The odd rounds, you're going to do 15 toes to bar plus 15 overhead squats at 95-65, and then you have a max calorie row. The even rounds, you got 15 cal row, 15 overhead squats, and then max calorie chest to bar pull-ups for the remaining time. And I like that workout. We got a whole body, we got the core, then we got overhead squatting, which we don't get to do a lot of, but then you have the max out efforts at the end of those. So you got to pace them out. 15 toes to bar, 15 overhead squats. That right there is probably going to take people probably about a minute to a minute 20, depending on how efficient we are. Maybe a little longer in the weight. So you might have 30 to 45 seconds. Some of you might have a full, minute 15 on that rower to get as many calories as you can. So that just plays out, whole weekend. And then Wednesday, we got bench press 4x5, 70% 3-1-1 tempo. And then we got 4-time 800-meter buy-in run. Then you come in and we got 3 rounds of 50 double unders into 5 wall walks. And then we have a buyout of 800-meter buyout. So the 800 meters, big loop, we're looking 4 minutes. So you're looking at 8 minutes total on that. And then 30 seconds on the dubs. And so you're looking at 9:30 to 10 minutes after you put those exercises together. And then you got your 5 wall walks. For those that are going to be really fast and efficient, that right there can take you 30 seconds or less. Some of us might take a little bit longer. But we're looking anywhere in that range of 12 to 16 minutes for this workout on Wednesday to follow up with the bench press. Thursday, we're going to be doing our triangle training. Remember, we're going to be doing this once a week for the rest of the summer. And at the end of summer, we're going to do the Mikos Triangle Challenge. And I know at Rogue, you can go in there and sign up and see like where you rank at. So we'll leave that option for everybody. But today's going to be target calories. So in minute 1, you get your echo bike. Minute 2, you get your row. Minute 3, you get your ski. Minute 4, you get to rest. So we can fit 20 people through this workout in here since we have 5 ski ergs. Today, your goal is to try to find a target range that you want to be in. So if you want to be in the pros, that's 22 plus calories for everything. Intermediate, you're looking at like the 18 to 20 calorie range. And then for the ladies, that would be like what, 15 to 18 calories, or 12 to 15 calorie range each time. And then we can just keep going down from there. The goal, once again, is stay consistent. This is not all out efforts. This should be something that you see in your head right now when you visualize a number that you know you can hit every time. That's what you want to attempt to do on this one for today. Then Friday, we have, Friday we got front squats, 4x5, 70%. Remember adding 5 pounds to last week's working sets, 3-1-1-1 tempo. And then after that, we get to have a nice weightlifting WOD. So it's going to be 4 times, 30 deadlifts, 20 hang squat cleans, 10 shoulder overheads. This is going to be heavy, 205, 145. Now, if we got to scale that down, check out the scaling options that we have on Wodify. But these right here, deadlifts should obviously not be unbroken. 20 hang squat cleans should not be unbroken. 10 shoulder overheads, probably not going to be unbroken. You're going to have to go through this methodically, be very smart on how you approach this workout. For the 20 hang squat cleans, you probably want to get that done in 4, 5, 6 sets if you choose the right loading. 205, it's pretty heavy, substantial loading on those, especially with that shoulder overhead. And then Saturday, we got another partner workout, AMRAP, 20 minutes. You know, 100 wall balls. We're going to go heavy this time for the comps. For the competitors, 30 and 20. Box jumps, 30, 24 inches. Then we got kettlebell swings, 60 of those, 40 toes to bar, and then 10, 20 synchro burpees over bar with one another. And then you got to end on a 4-meter run together. So that's this week's programming. Community Cup is in play. We've got our strength program still in play. Now, following each one of these sessions, you're going to find some accessory work. So if you want to hang out after class, get that done. It's got a lot of functional bodybuilding exercises, stuff that's just going to help create mass for those that want to get bigger or lean hard muscle mass. So we can we're going to put the weights, the rep scheme high, but if you want to challenge yourself on those, just don't approach that with, I just want to get the work done. Approach it with the mindset of like, how can this help me grow? So I want to find some challenging weights or loading that's going to make those last 2 to 5 reps difficult. That's where you're going to see that growth at. That's where you're going to see that strength come into play for the accessory work. That's this week's programming. I hope y'all enjoy it. I look forward to seeing what your scores are. I got to coach this morning. I know this is a day late, but I was really impressed with how many rounds people got on today's AMRAP already. A lot of my expectations were probably like in that 5 to 6, 7 round range. We have a lot of people in that 8 to 9 round range right now. That's a lot of box jumps. That's a lot of handstand push-ups. And so I'm real excited to see how everybody's going to do. Y'all have a great week.